So a lot of people right now are talking about getting Ozempic Face, which is basically you looking very starved and like the muscles of your face starts to vanish basically, and you start to look much older than you actually are. And this is actually very common when you go on a starvation diet or when people just starve in general, which is basically what happens when you're on one of these weight loss medications like Ozempic or Wegovy. And it's not so much because you're losing fat that this happens. It is mainly because you're actually starving your body, and in this process you're losing a lot of weight, and with this weight also a lot of muscle mass. And that means that it's not only fat that people are losing, but a huge percentage of the actual weight loss comes from muscle mass. What is a huge percentage? How about up to about 50% of the weight loss can be muscle mass. So the reason this happens is because when you're starving your body and you're not eating enough calories, oftentimes you're also not eating enough protein and you don't have the energy to actually work out. So what can you do if you actually decide to go on a weight loss journey and you don't want to end up looking like you're 20, 30 years older than you actually are? So even though you're eating at a calorie deficit, you need to prioritize protein. This means that you need to get as much protein in your diet as you can. And it might be hard to actually hit the goal of 2 grams of protein per kilo body weight that I normally recommend. But you want to get as much protein as you can in the diet, because this will help maintain muscle mass as you're going down in weight. Another thing that actually helps is to start a structured training program, and not just running in the park, because this will actually not help you build or maintain that much muscle mass. So instead of basing your exercise regime around aerobic exercise and endurance training, what you should focus on is trying to get stronger and trying to build muscle, even though you're actually cutting in calories. So one way to structure this is to say, okay, I'm going to train 3 times a week. I'm going to allocate 1 to 1.5 hours in the gym doing a full body training routine. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna do something for my legs, like squatting, deadlifting, cleaning, heavy lunges, something like this. I'm gonna do something for my pressing, which could be bench press, overhead presses, dumbbell chest press, stuff like this, push-ups, ring dips, anything that engages your pushing musculature. Then I'm gonna do some pulling as well. So everything that basically brings your arms closer to your body with resistance. Then I'm gonna do something for my midline, some ab stuff, some back stuff. And if I have time, I might do double the amount of exercises. And even though you're probably not gonna gain muscle mass during a weight cut, you most likely are not. If you aim to increase your strength and build muscle mass, this will also signal your body to maintain muscle mass. So getting adequate protein and actually sending the right signals to your body will help you maintain muscle mass as you go down in weight, and make so that the weight loss mainly comes from fat loss. And this is what you want, basically, because we all want to be leaner and stronger and maintain as much muscle mass as possible as we go through life. So even though obesity is very unhealthy and is linked to all of these lifestyle diseases like type 2 diabetes, hypertension, cardiovascular disease, even some cancers, and of course like overloading the joints, so arthritis, like bad knees, bad back, all of this stuff is linked and correlated to obesity. Having low muscle mass is also not a joyride, because when you have low muscle mass, you tend to be weaker, you're not able to move around as much, so your mobility actually decreases, and your ability as you age to stay in your life and stay independent decreases as well. So we want to, of course, be lean, not have too much fat, but we don't want to be so lean that we're starving our body and trying to use muscle mass to fuel the basic needs of the body. So if you do choose to go on a very low calorie diet to lose weight, please do yourself the favor of actually implementing a strength training routine and prioritizing protein. It will also help the weight loss in general to prioritize protein, because it will help to keep you full, even if you're not on one of these weight loss medications. If you enjoyed this, please hit the like and subscribe button, and And stay tuned for more health and longevity tips.